Hi guys, it's Lisa McClatchy here, your personal stylist, and welcome to the wrap party for the Truth and Dare Style Challenge. I'm super excited to get started and answer all your questions and give you ideas on how to discover your own unique personal style using some of my favorite tools. And of course, we're going to be announcing the winner of the Truth and Dare Style Challenge. The winner will receive a complimentary spot in this June session of wardrobe mixology, my new online course. New-ish, it's been running for a couple months. Lots of great feedback, people are loving it, so super excited to announce the winner for that. And as well, I'm excited to offer you a special limited time offer, a special deal on wardrobe mixology. So we'll get to that later on, but I want to get into it right away. Don't forget, you can submit questions. This is my first time using Google Hangouts. So I'm a little bit nervous about it in terms of the technology. I'm not nervous being here on camera talking to you, but it's more the technology and making sure I'm going to get everything. Some people did submit some questions ahead of time, so I'll get to those afterwards. We're here for roughly an hour, may go a little bit shorter, may go a little bit later, depending on how quickly I get through everything and how many questions there are. Sorry, that was my son's toy. My husband's upstairs putting him to bed, so husband took the day off work so I could do this and be here with you guys, so very grateful for him. So just want to talk about the stylish party and what's going to happen for this online style party. So like I said, first we're going to be going over personal style and how to create and to define it in the first place. A lot of people I find when I work with my one-on-one clients, that's the biggest thing people struggle with, next to body shape, but personal style and knowing what that is and how to define that for themselves and then executing it when they're putting an outfit together or they're going shopping. We get confused and no one's one personal style is, you know, that one-dimensional. We have different styles depending on the day and the mood and the activity that we're doing, but we tend to be attracted to the similar things, and it's just a matter of figuring out what that is so you can define that so you don't get hung up on trends or, you know, if you're shopping with friends, what they like, all that sort of stuff. So you're very clear on what your personal style is. So we're going to be doing that. And it's actually a lesson taken out of the wardrobe mixology program. So I'm just going to be walking you through it and going through it live with you. And then of course we have the Q&A session and time for any style related questions you may have. And then again, I'll be telling you about the limited time offer. So that's the itinerary. We have a lot to cover, like I said. So first of all, before we start, I'll explain who I am, because you're probably wondering who's this girl talking away to me. So as you may or may not know, my name is Lisa McClatchy. I'm a Toronto-based wardrobe stylist. I work one-on-one with women in person and online to help them develop their personal style, make over their wardrobes, shop for new pieces, and put outfits together. I also, like I mentioned, just created an online program so I can help more women throughout the world. I do that through my blog already, but I wanted to be able to do some extra special virtual hand-holding with women through my online program, Wardrobe Mixology. So I take you through all the steps I go through with my clients. So it's an online program, like I said, so you get all your lessons delivered to you virtually. But we have a private Facebook group where I'm in there all the time and I'm answering every single question. And then if there's things that are too personal or you're embarrassed to ask in the group, I always invite people to send me a private message, a private email, and we message back and forth, and I'm literally there with you every step of the way to get your style sorted out. So it's a great program. I love it. I love working with women all over the world, Canada, the US, Australia, the UK. It's been great. So hopefully you'll join us this June for that. So enough about me. Well, actually, I should probably tell you some of my background. I've had my business since 2009 or late 2008. I used to work in television as a reporter and then switched careers and started my own business doing personal styling. I was working with models on photo shoots, but realized that working with real women, not that models aren't real women, but working with real women was way more fun and way more gratifying because you're making a difference in someone's everyday life, and women do struggle with getting dressed every day. It's weird. It's one of those things that we have to do all the time, but so to have that daily struggle is pretty stressful. So I love being able to make a difference in the lives of women and help them with that and make them feel excited about getting dressed and confident in what they're wearing. I've taken image consulting training. I followed that up with some training from the Stacey London in New York City, which everyone is excited to hear about, and one of the top questions people always ask me about when we're working one-on-one. And yeah, I've worked with hundreds of women, all ages, all shapes, from a 00 to a size 18, all backgrounds, all budget levels. It really is across the board. I would say the main thing that all these women have in common is just wanting to take the stress out of getting dressed and get excited about their clothes again and what they're wearing. So that's me, that's it. I'm going to switch this camera off now and do some screen sharing with you for the rest of the webinar, because I want to show you, obviously, because of what I do and what we're talking about, there's lots of visuals, so I want to get into that right away and help you develop your personal style, okay? So here we go. This is the technology part that I'm a bit nervous about again. But as far as I understand, I think I can screen share here. I have some notes here about how to use this thing. I think I want, do I want a full screen? I think I want this one. Let's see if this works. I don't think this is what I want. I think what I want, sorry, bear with me here. I think this is what I want. Oh, probably not. Sorry guys, I think this is what I want. Huh. Sorry. This is what I was worried about, my screen share. If you're watching live, can you just type in the messages if you can see my screen here. It should show personal style. That's what I want to be showing you, and I'm hoping that's what you're seeing right now. So if somebody could just mention that, let me know if that's what you're seeing right now. I think that is what you're seeing, because that's what I'm seeing down here. Let me see if I move this. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, okay. Man, I hope this is working, because this is live and you only get one shot, right? Okay, so personal style. This is what I want to start to talk about here. So we all know that real style isn't about fashion or the latest trends. It's really about self-expression. And you know, as cheesy as it sounds, it's being the best possible version of you. You know, working with what you've got. Maybe your mama told you that, right? And if you've been feeling bored with your wardrobe, or you know, feeling worse, like feeling frumpy or invisible, it usually goes back to a lack of clarity about your personal style. That I find that working with my clients, that seems to be the major factor. And when you don't know what your personal style is, then you can easily become frustrated when it comes to getting dressed, or worse, when it comes to shopping, right? So nothing will ever feel or, you know, look quite right. You just won't feel your best ever. But when you know what your personal style is and you embrace it and you can visually express it through your clothing, you then just feel so much more confident, right? So getting dressed on a daily basis will become that much easier, and shopping will be a cinch. So really, I mean, how sweet can that be? It can't get any better. So today, I want to help you get that all sorted out. So I'm going to show you how to do that by first showing you how to design a personal style board for inspiration, to give you ideas for how you would like to dress on a daily basis or in different areas of your life. And then we're going to look at evaluating the looks on that style board to help you define your unique personal style. I mean, we can all flip through magazines or look online and look at pictures that we like, but to actually figure out how to translate that into real life for us, or with our current wardrobe, or when it comes time to go shopping, that's the tricky part. So I want to show you how to do that. And then lastly, we're going to, looking at your style board, figuring out how to identify your style statement pieces. Now, these are the pieces that sort of you would I guess, become known for, or the items that you go to really up your style game and to really create, like I said, your unique personal style. Okay, so let's get to it. So again, at the heart of getting your personal style in order and being able to create your ideal style is knowing what you like. I know, like, so in theory, this sounds so simple, right? Just what do you like? But we tend to make things more complicated than they need to be. Part of the reason for that is thanks to outside influences like trends or what our friends and family like, or we just don't have the time to go shopping and get out there and see what's available. So we get confused as to what we like. Or sometimes people, you do get out there and you see what's out there, but it can be so overwhelming. There's so many choices. You're bombarded with different styles and colors and prints and patterns and trends that you're like, I don't even know where to start. It would be like me going into Home Depot, walking down the nail aisle, trying to find the best nail to hang a picture. I don't know. There's just too many options, and it seems like there just should be one uniform nail, and maybe you feel like that. There should be one uniform outfit that you can go and get, but it's not like that. Thankfully, I say thankfully, because there are options, and there are ways to create your unique personal style. So this is all about you and what you like. So my favorite way to start figuring that out and what you like is by creating your own style board. So that's what we're going to go over, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So a style board is a collection of looks that you love, so things that appeal to you and your personal taste. Now, there are two ways to do this. The first is just going it old school with some poster board and tape and creating a collage using magazine clippings of looks and pieces you like, or pictures of yourself in some of your favorite outfits, or pictures of pieces in your current wardrobe that you really like. My favorite way, though, is using Pinterest. Now, if you haven't used Pinterest yet, don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do it. We're going to open it up, and I'm going to show you some of my Pinterest boards. But Pinterest is a great tool and a great resource for fashion and style inspiration. So I'm going to open my Pinterest board here now. So we're switching screens. Hopefully this doesn't make you sick. I'm jumping all over the place here. Let's see. So here's my Pinterest board. Just want to make sure that you're seeing that up here. It looks like you are. When I look at my Google Hangouts, it looks like this is what you're seeing on the screen. So this is my Pinterest board. As you can see, there's tons of things. This is all public stuff that you're seeing here, so stuff that anybody could see. I won't scroll too fast. But you can also create secret boards, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But Pinterest is a great resource for fashion and style inspiration. So you can look for images using really specific search terms. So if you're just starting out and you've opened your Pinterest account, and I can send you a link in the email later that follows up with this recording. That will just take you to a site that will show you how to easily open up a Pinterest account if you don't have one. It's super easy, nothing to be afraid of. Even the technically challenged like myself can do it. Obviously, if I've created this, you can open up a Pinterest account yourself. It's pretty easy. So the idea is you would go in this search bar here and look for some really specific terms, search terms, thinking of things you like. So, for example, there might be someone whose style you admire. I'd have to say, so for example, let's put in Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston is the one when I ask my clients, like, whose celebrity style do you admire? They all come up with this friend. They just love her. I can kind of see why, but her style is pretty simple, but maybe that's the thing. So when you put Jennifer Aniston into the search term on Pinterest, it will come up with style, hairstyle, body, all that sort of stuff. So then you can get really specific from there. So I'm going to say I want to look at Jennifer Aniston's style. And then it gets even more specific here. I can look at summer and winter ones and outfits. I'm just going to go to outfits just to see what it shows me for her particular style. So this is you. We're pretending you've created your Pinterest account and you have your Pinterest board now. And so you're looking at Jennifer Aniston's style. So you're just going to scroll through and you might be like, oh, this is really cute. Like, I love this summer look of hers. I'm going to pin that to my board. So all you do, once you go over each picture, it will have a little pin thing. You just hit pin it. And then you're going to pin it to, let's pretend this is your board, my style board. So I'm going to pin it to my style board. That's it. Done. Okay, so super easy, and then you can go through, you can look for other celebs, other looks that you might like. You might be like, oh, I really like this look for the summer. I'm gonna pin that to my style board too. I like that flowy top. So like I said, you can search by celebrities and pin it to your style board. You can also start a new search. Other ways I like to suggest people search is by certain brands of clothing. Maybe you like the Gap. So let's say, no, let's pick something a little bit more fun. Let's try J. Crew. So let's say you like J. Crew's clothes. So then you put in J. Crew style. Actually, I think I saw J. Crew outfits there, but this would probably work. So then you're going through and you're like, oh, I really like this sort of like classic French chic look. So I'm going to pin that. And I like the mix of the prints and patterns. So I'm going to pin that to my style. And then, what else does J. Crew have going on here? Lots of stripes at J. Crew, obviously. Lots of mixing prints and patterns with J. Crew. Let's say, again, some more mixing prints and patterns. Maybe not great for this time of year, but oh, I like this with the plaid and the polka dots and the pink vest. I like the idea of that. So I'm going to pin that to my style board. Another thing is you could search by certain terms in Pinterest when you're trying to develop your personal style or find things that you like. You can look for specific looks. So let's say you want to do, I wonder if this would come up, cool mom outfits. So to get an idea maybe what some cool moms are wearing, right? So you know, the mom styles or the mom fashions are probably going to be maybe a bit more casual. So if that's what you're looking for that everyday sort of thing. So like, oh, this is cute. Now, again, when you're looking through this, if there's certain elements of the outfit that you don't like for example, I'm not crazy about these giant boots with this or the low-riding leggings, but I sort of like the idea of the leggings and the jean shirt. So I'm going to pin that to my board anyway. We'll talk about later, again, analyzing this and evaluating your board and figuring out what's going to be best for you afterwards. And don't worry about, you know, oh, that wouldn't suit me or my shape. Right now, you're just sort of looking for things that you could pin that you are attracted to, and then we will figure it out later. So, oh yeah, this is kind of cute and fun, so I'm going to pin this to my board. So you do that, or you could do mom fashion. You could do feminine style. You could do ruffles, all that sort of stuff. Or let's say you like animal print. So animal print outfits. I wonder if that would come up. Animal print outfit ideas. So you're like, oh, I love me an animal print. So there's some skirts and vests, and there's a little scarf and somebody wearing it with shorts and, you know, a skirt, and you're like, oh, I really like this, the idea of the skirts with the animal print skirts, and I have a pencil one, so maybe I'd wear it with a denim shirt. So I'm just going to pin that to my style board for now. So you get the idea, right? You can also search for specific clothing items. So leggings, that's one I hear about a lot because women like to wear leggings. They're comfy, right? So, but it's trying to find new ideas on how to wear them or inspiration. So you would go in and put leggings. And then again, you can find leggings outfits, and you're going to scroll through and just see if there's any outfits that, so, oh, this is kind of cute. I like the idea of this this flowy silk top and the lightweight jacket and boots. So I'm going to pin that. That would be an outfit I could see myself wearing or trying to wear with leggings. What else are the other leggings? Maybe I'd like to pair my leggings with a long sweater and some sneakers. That's sort of an urban chic kind of cool look. So I'm going to pin that to my board too. So again, you know, any specific clothing items, the leggings, skinny jeans, printed pants, if that's your thing, and you just pin away. You can even upload pictures of yourself in some outfits you love or pieces of your current wardrobe that you like and add them to your board as well. So like I said, I personally like using Pinterest to create a digital version of my style board because it's not only a great resource to take shopping with you to make sure you stick to your style plan, but you can easily delete and add pictures as your style evolves, which is super cool. And if you don't want anyone seeing your style board, you can when you set it up, you could set it to secret so that only you can see it. So, or if you're working with a personal stylist, hint, hint, you can invite that person to view it. So I'll just go to my page here and pretend I'm going to set up a new board, just so I can quickly show you how to do that, how to set it to secret. So when you're creating a board after you've set up your Pinterest account, you just name your board. So this isn't your name. You would just name it something like my summer 2015 style. And then you might describe it my style inspiration. You don't really have to worry about if you're making a secret board. This category thing is really more for people who want their boards found. So I would just leave that blank. And then so right here, just keep it a secret. Click here, say yes, and that's it. That's all you have to do. Name your board, give it a little description so you know what it is. Again, I don't even think you have to do that. And then hit here to keep it a secret. And then you create your board. So, and then there it is. So there it will come up. So this board is blank. You can see I can invite people later on if I want. It shows you up here, this board is secret. And then from here, if I want to start to add pins, I just click there and start adding away. So again, I can add them from my computer. If there's pictures of myself, I can go on the web, or I can start to search here again. Let's say I want to do floral pants somewhere. I'm going to find floral pants outfit. And then I'm going to say, oh, this is really cute. I like the floral pants and the floral shoes. A little bit fun. And I'm going to pin that to my secret board. And then you're just going to find your secret board here. These are all my boards here, but your new secret board will be in here. Okay, so you get the idea, right? So that's how we do that. Sorry, I just keep checking here to make sure that you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. It looks that way. I'll find out, I guess, any differently once I watch the recording of this. So that's how you do a secret board. Now, again, as a side note, when you're collecting the inspiration for your style board, I don't want you to worry about whether or not that particular style or outfit works for your lifestyle, your shape, your budget, your coloring, any of that. Right now, the purpose is to just focus on what you like. Later on, we can talk about how to make it work for you. So once you've gathered at least, I would say, minimum 12, but ideally I would say 20 to 30, 20 or 30 looks on your style board. I want you to have a good objective look at them. So is there sort of a theme in terms of personality? So I'm going to pull mine up to show you from earlier this year. This was mine for fall winter, so 2014-15. This is actually, I'm going to backtrack. This is where I'm talking about not worrying about if it would work for you. So for example, this picture right here that we're looking at, I'll just click on it bigger. I pinned this to my board. I just love the color combination and the idea of the camel with the purple and a bit of gold. That color is not best for me up top, so I would reverse it. But I still pinned it because I like the color combination. I wanted to remind myself of that. And I thought this combination would be great with like an animal print shoe. And again, this is a bit dressy for my everyday life, obviously, as a mom with a business, and even as a personal stylist, this is too dressy for me to obviously meet with a client. But again, the idea is the color combination is what I love. And again, this color won't work for me up top, so I would wear the purple up top and maybe the yellow or gold in a belt or a pair of skinny pants, and then mix it with an animal print flat. So that's what I mean by not worrying about if the actual whole idea works for you, but breaking it up later on. That's sort of how you do that. Same with this outfit too. Awful color for me up top, but I would probably do navy and then the yellow on bottom. So we're going to look at mine as an example. So the idea is once you've gathered all your images, you want to have a look at it, and the idea is to help define your style personality. So you'll notice as you're looking through things, certain aspects will keep coming up. So maybe it's girly, boho, dramatic. So as we're looking through mine, we'll just look through mine for this past year. So as you can see, there's lots of sort of girly elements, lots of sparkles. I like the skirts and the girly styles. shiny fabrics. I like the lower hemlines in the back and the ruffles. So definitely a little bit of a girly vibe. You know, lace. You can see I love an animal print myself. Oh my gosh, now it's going to start to bark at me. Presley, go lie down. Sorry. So again, florals, that sort of thing, sequins. Again, this is not an outfit that would work for me in my day-to-day life, nor would it work for my body, but I like the idea of it, the idea of sequins with denim. I like the juxtaposition of that sort of outfit, so maybe I would do like a little sequined top, like maybe even just a tank top with a pair of boyfriend jeans and a casual army green blazer and some ankle booties. So that's the idea. So you're just going to go through your outfit and style inspiration and look for certain style personalities that keep coming up, and then make notes of one that really strike a chord for you. So going through mine, I sort of came up with like it was girly, but it's a little bit preppy, a little bit creative with mixing the prints and patterns. So I sort of had like a preppy glam theme for my style this past season. So that's what I'm noticing when I look at the specific similarities that keep coming up. So I want you to do the same when you're going through yours, looking at the similarities that keep coming up in the pictures you have collected. As well, are there specific pieces that keep repeating themselves? So maybe you keep posting pictures of women in different outfits where they're wearing jeans or leggings, or they've got ankle boots or flats, or maybe there's certain styles that keep emerging. So maybe it's like vest. You see a lot of vests, like faux fur vest, denim vest, leather vest, or animal prints or patterns. So again, looking at mine as an example, lots of plaid, I noticed afterwards, kept coming up in mine. I've got plaid, 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 plaid. So that was one of the things for me this past season. As well, lots of animal prints and sort of faux fur and statement necklaces. So again, faux fur necklaces, more plaid vests. So that was sort of my thing this past season. It was like the statement jewelry, the patterns, especially animal prints and plaid, and then vests, layering pieces. I tried to do the camel. I really love it, but it just didn't seem to work for me for whatever reason. I couldn't make it work in my capsule this past year, but I have for this spring. So yeah, so that's the idea of looking at that. And again, it's about making it work for you, not about the whole outfit. So how is that going to work for you? So is there a strong use on the emphasis, or is there a strong emphasis on the use of accessories as well? So like maybe hats and scarves and jewelry. So as you're going through that and making notes of those individual pieces, once you've sort of defined what the style is. So again, this one for me is that sort of preppy glam look. And the pieces for me are plaid and statement jewelry, faux fur, that sort of thing. Those would be your style statement pieces for the season. So that's sort of what you're going to be known for that season. So again, this past season, it was all about the plaid and the statement jewelry and the faux fur and the vest for me. So then you would make a note of all of those things as well, because all of those things make up your unique personal style. So you've got the pictures as a reference, but now you've got the language to use to translate when you're out shopping and you're looking at pieces. So does this translate well to my preppy glam style as I'm looking at a pair of, say, jogger pants that everybody's wearing, but maybe it's just not for me. I'm attracted to it, but maybe this season I'm going to wait it out and stick to sort of what I want to create for my seasonal style this year. By the way, don't worry about writing this down, and I'm going to send you an attachment in the email following up to this webinar that will, it's an exercise from the Wardrobe Mixology program, walking you through all of this again so you can write down your notes and go through it step by step for yourself. But this is an exercise I suggest you do each changing season to get your wardrobe in order. I mean, it's a great way to stay current, not necessarily trendy, but current. People hate that word trendy. I'm not sure why. I think it just has a cheap annotation to it, but it just means being current. Plus, I like to suggest you do this season to season because you may find your personal style changes season to season. So for example, with myself, I find that in the warmer months, I like to be a little bit more colorful and feminine. And when it's colder, I like to be a little bit maybe more edgy and cool with my style. So now that you know how to design your own personal style board for inspiration and evaluate the looks on that board, you can easily identify your style statement pieces as well. You're off to a great start in terms of creating your dream wardrobe. You're way ahead than most. This is just one, like I said, this is just one of the exercises we do in wardrobe mixology. So I've taken the exercise sheets, like I said, from the style workbook for this particular exercise, and we'll attach it to the follow-up email that you get so you can go through it in more detail for yourself. And of course, I always welcome you to send me questions about anything that I've covered here or any other style related questions, and I'd be happy to help you out. And you can find me on Facebook all the time. So going back into, again, here I am with the technology, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about wardrobe mixology next. And I may have, did I lose it? I may have lost what I wanted to show you next. Let me just flip back here. Where did it go? That's not it. All right, looks like I've lost it. This is what happens when you go live. That's okay. I'm going to go back here. Let me open this up. Bear with me for a second. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, bear with me for just 1 second. In the meantime, if you have any questions, type them into the sidebar, and I can answer them as we continue. Where are we at for time? We're doing pretty good for time. I want to back here. My slides for you. It's cool at screen sharing. It's just not so cool that we're live, and I had to struggle with this. Okay. So wardrobe mixology, yes. We start again June 1st. Like I said, we've done it for March and April so far. I took May off and doing it again June 1st. I won't be doing it again until September. This is going to be a biannual program. So for the spring, and we'll cover spring and summer, and then in the fall, we'll do fall and winter. So it is called Wardrobe Mixology for Busy Mamas. Just a side note, it's not just for moms. I've had lots of non-mamas sign up for this program. The reason I called it for busy mamas was because it is more based on sort of a casual chic wardrobe. So like everyday casual attire, weekend attire, evenings, date nights, that sort of thing. So we don't cover at all business attire. So that's why I say anybody can join. It's anyone who wants to get their casual wardrobe in order. And to be honest, I find with clients that most of the time, that's where most people struggle with. They tend to have an easy time dressing for work, but it's the everyday casual stuff that they struggle with the most. So it begins again June 1st. Now the special offer that I have for you guys is this one. So it's only available till Monday. May 18th at midnight. Now it's a long weekend here in Canada, and then I know it's a long weekend I think in the States next weekend as well, but this weekend is a long weekend here, so you might want to register before you head away so you don't forget. But Monday, May 18th at midnight, the price goes back to the regular price. So it's $197 US regular, but this early bird rate, which is good till May 18th, is $147 US. So the program, to give you an idea, it's a 3 to 4 week program. You get 3 weeks of lessons, and the 4th week is more of an implementation week and to ask any more questions. But as you go along, the best thing about the program is it's online, so everything is delivered to your email inbox and all the materials you will have forever and ever. Amen. So if you fall behind or you want to redo it again in the fall, you just go through the lessons again yourself in the fall and you can do it again. The best thing also about it is that even though it's an online program, I am with you every step of the way. So we have a private group for everybody that's taking part in it. So you can ask your questions there, and I'm always in there on the daily answering your questions about your specific situation with your style. So if you're having a hard time coming up with an answer about your personal style, or your coloring, or you're confused about your body shape, you're not sure, are you an hourglass or are you an inverted triangle, that sort of thing, I'm there to help you the whole way. Or if you want feedback on a particular outfit you put together, or you're thinking of buying a particular item and you're not sure how to make it work, I'm there to help you every step of the way. So it's a super affordable way, and this is why I created the program. I want everybody to feel good about their wardrobe. Like I said, since 2009, I've been working with so many women, and I hate seeing so many women struggle with getting dressed. Like, it just seems like such a shame. And for, you know, I've seen the transformations, and I see how big a difference having a wardrobe that you love and that you feel good about wearing makes in people's lives, that I just want to be able to reach as many people as possible. And there's obviously so many hours, and only so many hours in the day and in the week that I can work one-on-one with people. So that's why I created this program. And also, I didn't want money to be a barrier, so I've made it really affordable. And then with this early bird rate, it's even more affordable. So I would suggest you jump on it if you're thinking about it at all. $147 US is not a very high price point to get this style thing in order for yourself once and for all, and be able to work with your own personal stylist one-on-one. And like I said, it's a repeatable process that I'm teaching you. So you'll learn how to make over your closet as well at the same time. Once you get your whole style in order, you'll make over your closet. But I'm teaching you easy ways to do it, because we don't have time to spend hours in our closet editing our wardrobe and going through every single piece, trying it on. So I teach you super easy, fast ways to do it. And then we move on to creating a wardrobe capsule. So a capsule of pieces that you can mix and match and put together that reflect your personal style, your coloring, your body shape, all of that. So like I said, it's a step-by-step process that you can repeat on your own later on, or you just jump into the Wardrobe Mixology Facebook group and repeat it with me, helping you along the way, on and on. So I'm really proud of this program. I think you can tell. So I really hope you guys join us for June. Like I said, it won't be available again until September. And when it is re-released in September, the price will be going up. It will be more than the current regular price of $197. So you'll never see that $197 price again, let alone the $147 price that I'm offering right now until the 18th. So, you know, this is the idea behind Wardrobe Mixology and everything that I'm going to take you through with Wardrobe Mixology. I want everybody to have a look that gets them some second looks, obviously in a good way, not a what was she thinking kind of way, but I think every woman, you know, at their course would like to be noticed for, you know, their style, or feel like they look good at least, and that they're not being looked at because, or feeling self-conscious that they are being looked at because of something that they're not doing right with their style. And I want you to have an everyday casual wardrobe that is stylish and comfortable. I know that's a key for so many women, and again, from working one-on-one with women, it's always about the comfort. And it is possible, yes, it's not an urban myth, that you can be stylish and comfortable. And as well, I'm going to be showing you how to go to your closet so you can easily pull together an outfit for any situation in less than 2 minutes. So we're not talking 5 minutes, 2. We're busy people. We don't have 5 minutes. I know I don't, with running my own business and an 18-month-old, 19-month-old now, very active little boy. I don't have 5 minutes to decide what to wear or to try on multiple outfits. I need to be able to grab something that I know will work in 2 minutes. It's also about not having to worry about what to wear. Because you know everything in your wardrobe can be mixed and matched with one another. So you don't have to say, does this top go with this? Oh, I don't know, or I have to try it on. You know everything can be mixed and matched together, because we'll create wardrobe capsules, and that is the idea. A wardrobe capsule, if you haven't heard of it before, is essentially just a mini collection of pieces that can all be worn with one another. And the idea is that you'll also have an entire season's worth of go-to outfits that you love to wear, and knowing you only have to shop 2 to 4 maximum times a year to update your wardrobe as the seasons change. So essentially, you know, doing the course is going to save you tons of time, money, and stress when it comes to getting dressed and shopping. So on that note, I think I should also announce the winner of the wardrobe mix or the Truth and Dare Style Challenge, who is going to win this complimentary spot in wardrobe mixology. I don't know how to do a drum roll. I don't know if you can hear that. I can't even do the brrr part. My husband, if he was here, he could do that for me. But the drum roll, and the winner of the Truth and Dare Style Challenge is Michelle Flynn Pittman. She submitted tons of pictures throughout the challenge and lots of comments, so she will be getting a free spot in the June session of Wardrobe Mixology. So I'll get in touch with you, Michelle. If you're not listening live, I'll get in touch with you later on with the details and registration, so you can get in on it. Everyone else, I do, again, if you're sitting on the fence, I encourage you to try to get in on this. I'm not one for sales and pushy sales, but this is coming from a place of seeing the difference that this has made in so many women who have taken it already, and just wanting you to get that stress out of your life when it comes to getting dressed. There's really no need for it. You know, life's too short to stress about what you're wearing, but life's too short to feel crappy about what you're wearing too, right? So I want everyone to feel great about themselves and their wardrobes. So now it's time. I want to go to the Q&A and address some of the questions that I got a couple questions ahead of time, and then if you have any questions as well, hopefully the Q&A part is working for this. Again, oh, the technology behind this stuff, I'm always so unsure. So I'm going to stop the screen sharing. Oh no, I don't want to stop it because I have some images to show you. So I'm going to go back to my screen. Because one of the first questions I got was about shorts, and I guess it's just because it's the time of year, right? So one of the questions I got ahead of time, and I'm going to address these 2 ones and then see if anyone else has any other questions in the live chat. One of the questions I got ahead of time was about wearing shorts and how to wear longer shorts, and I hear this a lot from women, especially women that are sort of 30 plus, even late 20s plus. Actually, I just recently had a client too that they hate wearing shorts. They refuse to wear shorts in the summer, but it gets hot. So what else can you wear besides a skirt or a dress? Especially if you're busy and running around or you have kids, you want to be comfortable and not have to worry about a dress or a skirt. So you want to wear shorts, but how do you do it when you feel self-conscious about it? So is there a way, I got this question from a woman asking if there was a way to wear shorts, longer shorts, without looking matronly. And my answer is yes, there is. It is a little bit trickier, but here are some examples that I found online just to show you. So the idea is if you're going to wear longer shorts, sort of like walking shorts or to your knees, a couple of ways to do it without looking matronly is you want them pretty fitted. So if you're not comfortable with that and you want a loose short, you're probably better sticking off with either a shorter short if it's going to be loose and you're okay showing your legs that way, but I'm going to guess you're probably not if you don't want to wear them fitted. So then you're looking at skirts and dresses. But if you're okay wearing something that's somewhat fitted, you can totally do a longer short like these styles that go to your knees, as long as they're fitted. And again, ideally to avoid the sort of matronly mom look or tourist look, doing them in a fun color or a print as well. You can do them with a flat, but ideally I would suggest a wedge. Again, a wedge shoe just to elongate the look of the leg. And again, it just looks a bit more modern and not so momish. And as well, adding cool accessories or doing cool color combinations like this. So again, I guess what I'm saying is trying to stay away from the basic black or khaki. An olive green might be okay, but that sort of khaki tan color that blends into the look of your skin tone, if this was your skin tone here, that, you know, can risk looking matronly. Again, if you can do colors and have fun with it, then that's what I would do. As well, if you don't want to do shorts and you're trying to stay cool in the summer, there's always maxi skirts or maxi dresses. Again, that's something that there's been some controversy about, and people say, oh, I'm shorter, I can't wear it. The fact is, a long maxi skirt will elongate anyone's body, no matter what their height. You just obviously would have to get it hemmed. So maxi skirts, especially if you're going to pair it with a top that is in the same tone or shade, it's going to lengthen the look of your whole body. And then another one is jumpsuits. I find jumpsuits are a great alternative. People seem to either love or hate the jumpsuit, so don't hate on me because I love it. Because some people will say it feels like you're wearing an adult onesie. I find if you get one that styles properly and you accessorize it accordingly, and pair the proper footwear, they are the perfect piece. They're like a dress because it's just one piece, so you don't have to worry about what else goes with it. But you've got the best of both worlds because they're a pant as well, so you can get active without worrying about things falling out or showing anybody anything. And again, they are a trendy piece. I would say trendy, but they've been around for a few seasons now, and you can get them in all different styles. They look great on a lot of bodies, so I would encourage you to try it on. These are some plus size models, and well, plus size now, really, I don't think these girls are that plus size, really, and they're probably super tall, but the jumpsuits or the rompers in the shorts version, they look great right now on lots of figures, and they're a nice, cool alternative for the summertime. So the next question I got was, again, I guess it's the time of year, but about wearing shorts. What type of shorts can somebody wear to look, a little bit more cool and creative? And again, not soccer mom. Everyone's afraid of looking like a mom. It's like moms are a bad thing. We need to change that. Moms look cool too. But what type of shorts to wear to look cool and creative and not soccer mom? And she had also asked what sort of layers could she wear for an hourglass shape without looking boxy. So I put it together a few looks here. Just want to make sure, again, I'm looking back here to see if you guys can see it. Yep. So these are a couple looks. So I would say, for shorts to not look mom-like, again, you want them a little bit shorter. I mean, we're not shopping in the teen section or the youth section. It's still in the adult section of some stores like Loft and Nan Taylor, and I'll show you some pictures of that later on. But coordinating it with more adult sort of style. So again, looking cool without mom-like, I've got this sort of printed short here with a cami that has some texture. It's sort of like a lace embellishment texture, and some metallic flats that are braided, some fun chandelier earrings, and then a little cardigan. This is again going to answer her question about what she can wear that's fitted or for layers without looking boxy. So the idea is to look for things that are a little bit more thin in material and somewhat fitted. If they're not thin and fitted, at least have the ability that you could belt them if need be to show some shape. Or they have a natural, you can see here, like a natural shape that would go in. So if it is a jacket, it has a bit of shape to it. So that's some of the ways to layer without adding more bulk to your figure. Again, now going back to the shorts, I'm just going to move this aside to show you some other looks. So again, a printed short is a great option. Here's another printed short. And I love the embellishment on the bottom of that. If you want to look a little bit more funky, a graphic tee or tank with it. You've got a little jean jacket, a cool, this is for somebody who obviously wants to be a bit more edgy, but she had mentioned being a bit dramatic, a cool, statement necklace, and then just some simple flats. You don't want to start to add in like necessarily a wedge or a heel with this look, because then it's a little bit over the top. Or if you're feeling like it's a bit too much, just take that away, and you're going to take the necklace away and add in some studs. But that's, again, another sort of fun look. That sort of style of short is that more linen-y, silky, loose short. So again, very comfortable, lightweight for the summer. And that's probably like a mid-thigh range. Again, with shorts, you want to make sure that they're ending a little bit lower from the widest point of your thigh to be the most flattering. So again, a lot of women, like I said, if they're wanting to go to the knee, that's fine, but you could probably get away with a little bit higher than the knee and go mid-thigh. That's going to be a bit more flattering because you're showing more leg, and that always lengthens the look of the leg. So here's, a little bit of a longer one. We've got like a little cargo short with a drawstring, a cute little lace embellished top, maybe a fun little statement necklace, and some metallic wedges. Again, it's not a ton going on here, but it's definitely not soccer mom, but it's not like you're trying to look like you're, you know, competing with the teenagers either, or the early 20-somethings. It's still a totally age-appropriate outfit for anyone in her 20s to, I would say, even late 40s, maybe even 50s. So that's an option for you with shorts. And there's lots of stores now. Like, I mean, Loft has some great shorts in different lengths. So these ones are a little bit higher. That's maybe not comfortable for you. But they have, again, the ones that go a little bit lower. So you've got more of like a mid-thigh. And then they've also got some of the long. See, look how much fun these shorts are, like little elephant prints. So this is how you sort of make your shorts or your outfit for the summer when you're wearing shorts a little bit more playful and fun. So you're not looking so mom-like or boring with the walking shorts. See, this type of short is the kind that I was talking about, that Bermuda short that can risk looking pretty matronly pretty fast, depending on what you pair it with. Not that it can't be done, it's just a little bit trickier. And Taylor has some more conservative shorts too, and that are a little bit longer than the Loft ones. But again, some fun prints. So again, just keeping prints and color and pattern in mind to have some fun with your style. So I'm going to now get back and take us off the screen share. I'm going to stop this. I hope this works and I don't end the whole thing. Yep, here I am. Oh my goodness. I hope this worked. Oh my gosh, because I think I shared a lot of really valuable information with you, so I hope that this works. And I'll send out the replay later on. So I don't see any more questions. I don't see any questions in the sidebar. If you did have a question and I've missed it, again, I'd be happy to answer it via email. You can message me at lisa@lisamcclatchy.com or come on over to my Facebook page, Personal Wardrobe Stylist Lisa. I love if you can, if you're okay sharing your question, I love if you can share it on the Facebook page, because usually if one person has a question, more people do. So I'd like to be able to share my answer, and so as many people as possible can get the information that they need, because probably other people have the same question that you would have. So it's 1:53. We're pretty much right on time. I don't think I have anything else to address. Again, the sales page for Wardrobe Mixology is open now. I would love it if you joined. I think you'll get a lot out of it. I know you will. And all the women who have taken part so far have as well. And like I said, at the $147 price point, which does expire Monday night. So if you're going away for the weekend, or if you're like me with mommy brain, you might forget about this an hour from now and then it'll slip you by. I will send you some reminders via email, but I would jump on it as fast as you can, just so you don't forget. But it's a really great deal and a great opportunity to work with me and your own personal stylist. My one-on-one services start at $9.97 US, so at $147 US to be able to take this program, that you will have materials that you can keep forever and keep repeating on your own, and be part of the private Wardrobe Mixology Facebook group forever, which is a great group of women. We all support one another and get feedback from one another, and like I said, I'm in there every day answering questions about personal style, and individual questions too, really specific. It's not generic. I will address your specific needs. So again, I hope you come join us. It's on my website, lisamcclatchy.com/wardrobe mixology. I'll put up the last little link here from the, actually I won't, because I'm gonna have to get back out of here and put on a screen share. But I hope you join us. I hope you enjoyed the webinar today. I love doing this. This is my first time doing a live webinar. So again, I hope it worked out and that you can hear me. That would be awful too. I didn't even think about that you can actually hear me and this didn't go on for an hour without any sound, and that you've got some great tools for developing your own personal style. Okay, I hope to talk to you later, and have a great weekend. Bye.